the U.S. due to deportation and the whole Trump shit. A lot of people have been in my comment section, saying a whole lot of stuff that I don't even look like someone who's traveled and all of that. Well, I can't blame you. I can't blame you all. I can't blame you all. But the thing I'm going to tell you all is, I'm the one that know what I experienced. I was in African market in Stretch in Washington, and I wanted to go get some groceries and some African stuff which I was going to use to cook. Unfortunately, I encountered these people that were in charge of the whole arresting of people who don't have their document completed yet. So it's just an unfortunate incident, and I want all of you to know that I don't wish anybody bad, and I would respect you all. And I'm not in Nigeria because I want to, or situation has happened, and things are going to get better, very soon.
That there is a high bar for showing strong ties to Ghana is because Ghanaians constitute the 5th largest number of people who have overstayed their visas in the United States. Up there with India, China, the Philippines, Russia, which have much larger populations than Ghana does. There are more Ghanaians who are in deportation proceedings right now than people from Mexico or people from Nigeria, which also have larger populations than Ghana.
Access Abusia, almost a year in Premu, our non so wafa. Abusia, also just in breaking news, the government of Ghana has announced plans to deport 20,000 US citizens in response to visa restriction imposed on Ghanaians under the Trump administration. The president of Ghana has also ordered the closure of the...
Good morning, you too. Well, it's morning for me here in Ghana. And this is how I got to start my day. I put those clips in the beginning so y'all can see what's going on, what's brewing from this president that's doing things in America, how it affects other people as well. I'm gonna try to keep this as civil, and I'm trying to stay calm, keep it as civil as I can. So we see at the beginning of this right here that this white man talking about how many Ghanaian citizens are up for deportation. They can't seem to keep Africa, and especially Ghana, they can't seem to keep Ghana out their system, out their mouth. It just seems like it's something irritating them when it comes to Ghana, Africa, period. I mean, it's something in their psyche. You know what I'm saying? It's like Africa just living in their head. But so you see what Ghana's president came back and said he gonna do. So, and we all know that when you get into these type of situations, I just hope that we can keep it as it is, like two nations, like a head government stuff going on, and it don't trickle down to people. Because I just made a video the other day showing y'all how people get along and don't know what everything they've been taught is not the truth. So we got to keep that in mind and we got to understand there's gonna be some casualties, true enough, on that side and on this side. You know, hey, I'm not above. It could be me. I don't know. It could be whatever. It is what it is at this point, because I truly understand. I'm not even tripping on what the president said, because hey, I don't blame him not one bit, because this is the only thing they understand. You gotta fight them with the same tactics they use, because that's all they understand. All this forgiveness stuff and let them do it, man. Forget that. Forget it. But what I will say before I go too far, because I'm gonna try not to make this long, but I got a lot on my mind, so I don't know how long. It might be a couple of videos out of this right here before I'm over with. But what I will say to my African Americans, my Black Americans over there in America. First of all, let me explain something to you. For me being here, being on the streets for real, talking to people, I can tell you right now, because I know in America, they taught us that Africa was this poor place, and all the things that we seen on TV, all diseases, all this stuff. We learned that in America. Okay, over here, the missionaries, the people that's coming over here teaching the African people here on this continent, they was teaching them that the Black Americans are lazy, they just commit a lot of crimes, and you need to stay away from them, and this and that. So keep that, learn this history on both sides, so you can have a better understanding on who the common enemy is. And all I'm asking is that all this compassion and forgiveness that you done have for the white man, your oppressor, have that same compassion and forgiveness for your brothers and sisters as they're going through what they're going through right now. So if there's anything you can do to help, anything you can do to like make this better, easier for them, now is the time. Because yeah, a lot of people came from over here, and you know, they thought that they weren't supposed to mess with black folks. Hey, and that's not their fault. That's what they was. Believe me, I'm telling you, I'm here. I see how I know what they've been taught. I see how they treat white people. That's just, it is what it is. But at this point, right now, we got to do what we got to do. And when I say we, I mean we, as a melanated people from both sides. I can tell you I done showed you how they done embrace me here. I couldn't ask for nothing more. I mean, I've been embraced like family, you know. So what I'm saying is, we need to do the same thing in America. I don't care what you think, or what you've been told, what you think you know, or how you thought, what they think. I don't care about none of that. Show me that same compassion and that same forgiveness that you got for the oppressor. Show it for your fellow brothers and sisters from Africa that's over there with this white man and these white folks running around rampant, acting a fool, snatching up people like it's okay. So yeah, let me see some of that. I would like to see that compassion, man. That's what I want to see. I don't ask for much. Y'all know I come on here, I don't get paid for this YouTube. I run around, I do stuff. I don't get paid. I ain't tried to sell you nothing. I ain't asked you for nothing. Never. I've been in this YouTube for 4 years and I ain't never asked nobody for nothing. But I'm asking you right now, my black Americans, this is what I'm asking you. Treat your Ghanaian, your African brothers and sisters right now in this time. Show them all the love that you can and help them get through this the best way possible, which I don't know what we can do. Well, I'm not over there. I don't know what can be done, but whatever we can do, man, let's try to help. Let's try to show some love, because this is a sad day in this world to see what's going on. with this one white man that want to just think he rule the world. But you know, it's always gonna be, whenever you do something, expect somebody to do something in return, man. Because I mean, don't think you just gonna keep doing stuff and doing stuff. Dude, that time gone. It's sailed. It left. It's over. Ain't nobody bowing down to nobody no more. That's done. We ain't got to bow down. Ain't nobody bowing down and kiss no ring. We're not doing that. That's not gonna happen. It's over. So let them run around and do what they want to do. But don't treat your brother and your sister any different than you would treat your own kid or your own daughter or whatever it is, man. Treat your brother and sister from this continent. Help them get through this. Treat them good. And right now, that's what I got to say. I don't know, but and plus, if any of my Ghanaian people that's here and they watch my video, hey, if you could get me an interview with the president, I need to sit down and talk to him, because I ain't going back to America. I'm telling you that right off the top. It ain't happening. I just go somewhere else if that's what it come down to. But I understand what he doing. Totally. I totally understand. I understand what he doing, because if I was the president, I would be doing the same thing, because I'm going to let you know, if you're going to treat my people like this, then I'm going to treat your people like this. But if it was me, I'm going to just keep it real. I ain't going to come out and just say, I'm going to do 20,000. I'm going to tell you who I'm going to do. And it's gonna be white people. I'm gonna just let you know up front who I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do it like that. I'm gonna tell you straight up, because you over here causing havoc, you and your white buddies. So yeah, I'm gonna give you some of the same stuff back. I'm gonna give it back to you in the same manner with your people. Believe that. So now I don't have a problem with what this president is doing. No problem at all. I stand behind it 100%. But I know what I'm not gonna do. It's just that simple. But it is what it is. So and plus, man, I said I won't make this long, but it's gonna turn out. It's turning out to be kind of long. I had a home friend. Well, I didn't even know him. I ain't gonna say a friend. Let's say a subscriber. Hit me up a couple of weeks ago, or maybe last week. I'm not gonna say his name, because that's not important right now, because he was telling me that he was gonna come here and he wanted to take his Ghanaian fiance back to America. And I already had some stuff in my mind that's going on, and I said, man, I don't know about that right now, you know. I said, this man that y'all got right now, I think you need to hold off and just, you know. And I told him this before all this stuff come out, because I already had a feeling about some of this stuff, man. And I think it's gonna create tension. And I don't know how far it's gonna go for people that just want to travel back and forth. I don't know, but I know if the president over here is saying what he's not going to accept, and then that president over there saying what he ain't gonna accept, then eventually it's gonna be some casualties just caught up in the crossfire. That's just how it is. So we really don't know how far this is gonna go. So we really need to be paying attention to what's going on. And I feel for my man, because I told him, I said, man, look, I think you might better just hold off on that, you know. Just hold off. And now I'm pretty sure he'll see this video, and now he'll pretty much understand what I'm saying, because this is what we living in. This is true facts of what we living in. All you hear about it's the Latinos, which is it's true. It's a lot of that going on. But they're also, as you can see, they got stuff. It's coming. They got stuff in the works already coming, and they already doing it. But they ain't talking about that like they talked about the Latinos. But not out loud. Nah, behind closed doors. Oh yeah, they proud of themselves. They proud of themselves. So yeah, but it's all right though. It's okay. It'll be just fine. So again, I'm gonna say one more time to my black Americans, man, take care of your brothers and sisters in America right now until things get situated, and just try to make sure they get around and get back safely. Messing with this clown over there. So it is what it is, man. I'm gonna try to end this video right here before I go too far, because I'm kind of like, man, I can't put this into words for real. If y'all can see that I'm really, really trying to hold back, so I don't, say too much or say the wrong thing. This is the internet. This is YouTube. So, but it's time to give these folks something. Give them back. It's time to give them what they want. I don't want to hear about no marching. I don't want to hear about all this stuff that's been going on for hundreds of years. It's time out for that. It's time out. We got to go back to what the Most High said in the beginning. The real word, the original word. So, ain't no more turning another cheek. Forget that. No. Which I ain't never been that dude no way, but I'm just saying. I'm just telling y'all. It's time out for that. And I'm done. I'm just done. We'll holler back. Peace. And and just for the record, I know it's gonna be some people to be like, so why you agree with the president of Ghana talking about he's gonna deport 20-some thousand Americans back to America? I agree with it because that's the way I was raised. That's how I was raised. I was an only child, only son, only child, period. My mom raised me to be strong like that. This ain't nothing that I just started. This is how I was raised. I understand that, hey, if you do something, if you throw an action, then there's going to be a reaction. I was taught that. I understood that. And then I turned around and taught that to my children as well. Yes, all my kids are 30, in their 30s, all of them. They grown in their 30s. And I tell you what, I give y'all a story for free. This is a free story right here. This is how I raised my kids, because I don't like bullies. That's why I don't like Trump, and I don't like the way America treat people, because they always trying to be a bully when they need to sit down and pay their bills and act like they got some sense. That's what they need to do. But I taught my kids coming up on how to fight and stuff like that. I didn't teach my kids to turn the other cheek and be all forgiving and all that. No, I didn't. I taught my kids. I said, look at here. This is how. And if you can contact my kids, they can verify. And anybody know me, I already know that I ain't turned like this for YouTube. I've been like this for life. I don't front. I don't front. So I taught my kids, look at here. If somebody is getting too close, and if they in the vicinity and you know it's about to go down, you better be the first one. I'm talking about, don't wait on nobody to do nothing to you. you be the first one. I mean, you better swing hard, and you better make that first lick count. Because if somebody hits you first and make it count, then hey, you still know what's gonna happen. So I got this phone call one day from school. They want me to come to school. My little girl then got into it at school. So I'm like, okay. So when I get there, me and the principal, now I was a part of my kids' life. I'm the type of father that went to schools all the time. Nah, I ain't teaching my kids to just go out and start nothing, but I taught them, hey, if it's going down, you better be first. So when I get to the school, the principal, he was like, Derek, and this girl was a bully. She had been bullying folks for a minute, because that's what even the principal told me that. He was like, man, you know, she been harassing and bullying little kids for a minute, because she had already skipped a grade or two or something like that. She was set back for something. So anyway, and the principal said, well, Shantira told me that that you told her that if somebody bullying them or getting too close, to hit her first and hit them hard. And that's exactly what she done. I said, well, that's exactly what I told her. So her punishment, whatever it is, hey, we take it. Hands down. I'm not arguing with you. What's her punishment? Well, her punishment is 2 days suspension or 3 days, whatever. I said, okay, that's fine. I appreciate it. Give her her punishment, because she done exactly what her daddy told her to do, and we'll deal with it from here. So yeah, and that's how it is. That's just what it is. So yeah, that's how come I say I agree with what this with the president of Ghana. I agree with what he's doing 100%. I'm talking about, the only thing about it is, I just hate it for the citizens, not the citizens, but the American citizens that's here, that's got to go through it. But that's part of the game. When you get caught up into these nations going against, these countries going against each other, hey, that's just part of the game. I understand that. I understood that coming. So hey, I can't sit here and be tripping. Hey, I told Vanessa this morning before I left the house, hey, with all this going on, hey, stay sharp, be prepared, because we don't know what might happen. We just gotta be ready. Simple as that. And that's what I feel. We'll holler back. Peace.